Second area is online distribution. Now this is also a very important area if you want to make any money. If you don't want to make money, you don't need to put your book online. But I figure if you're going to be writing a book and you're going to be spending money on the process, you may want to get a little back in return. Quite a good method. 6 key things that need to be included. 1, website template. Now I say website template, every website needs one. I'm not talking about a website here. We're not building a website, we're building a web store, something to sell your book. But it still needs a template, a look and feel. You want to make sure that that look and feel sells your book, matches your book, is consistent with your book. You want a look and feel on your web store that says, I want to buy this book, even before they know what your book's about. The other thing you need is pretty obvious, web pages. The reason I put it in there and say web pages is you don't need a web page. If you have a single web page, and it's very common, a common sales technique these days is to have one really long sales page with a buy now, buy now, buy now, buy now. It works on some people, it doesn't work on everyone. I'm not saying you can't have a long sales page, I'm just saying you need web pages. You need another page, for example, contact us if they want to ask you any questions about your book. And you don't just want one page with your book plunked in the middle so they can buy now. No one's going to buy your book. You want to tell them information about the book. You want to tell them about the author. You want to tell them what they're going to get from buying your book. You need multiple pages. The other thing you need is what's called a content manager. And basically, literally as it says, it manages content. But the best thing it does is it lets you manage your own content. So if you've got a website and it's selling your books and you want to, for example, go onto your homepage and say, hey, I'm doing a book launch this month and everyone's got to come along to this event. By the way, book launch, great opportunity to sign your books. Let people know about it. But you don't want to call your web developer and say, hey, can I update the homepage and that's going to be another X amount of dollars. You want to be able to log into the back end of your website, type what you want to say, hit publish and have it go live. That's what a content manager does for you. And if you're selling any kind of product, you want that. You want to be in control of your own marketing, not have someone else you have to wait on to get it done. Fourth thing is shopping cart. Now this is huge. You don't want to just sell a book. You want to sell the opportunity with your book. You need a shopping cart. You can have just a book on a standard website, click here, go to PayPal, buy the book, and that works fine. But what works a lot better is a shopping cart. Why? What if they want to buy more than one book? What if they want to buy a book in physical book format and ebook format? They've got to click 2 separate links. They've got to go to PayPal and pay twice. They're going to get frustrated. But if you have a shopping cart, not only can they add to cart, pick whatever they want, they can have discount coupons that can be used. It can calculate GST for them. It can calculate the tax code of a different country if they're not in Australia. It can calculate postage. It automates the selling process for you. You want to be online, you want to make a passive income. I'm not saying making money, I'm saying making a passive income. You want it to be passive, you want a shopping cart. Fifth thing is email marketing. Now this traditionally wasn't always contained with your website. Quite often it was done as a separate thing. You know, I have my email marketing system over here, my website over here. I highly recommend integrating the two. Because if you send an email out, even only self-distribution to all your friends, imagine calling every friend you've ever had to let them know your book's out. Imagine sending one email to let all your friends know your book's out. Imagine if from that email you could click on anything and get the statistics of what they clicked. So for example, I've got 400 friends and 200 of them opened my email, 100 of them went to my website and read this particular page. They must be, you know, really interested. But what if the systems were integrated and instead of you just getting that information, it automatically went into your website and listed them as potential customers. So you could follow them up later and let them know when the next book's out or when you're doing a book launch or something that might be of interest to you. That data, even if it's just on your friends and family, is invaluable because you're not going to get out there. With self-distribution, you want to do it as much as you can, but you're not going to get out there to everyone all the time. But you want a system that can handle what you can't. And the sixth thing is pretty obvious, SEO, search engine optimization. If you've got this fantastic website that can sell your books till the cows come home, but nobody can find it, you're not going to sell many books. Now, standard search engine optimization, and what I mean by that is traditional, you want that inbuilt into your website. You want that as part of it. But it can take 2 to 3 months to click in organically. During that time, you want an AdWords campaign. You want to have targeted niche market traffic come into your website. And you want to get it there by people that are already looking for what you've got. They may not even want a book, but they're already looking for your subject matter, and when they get there, if you've got a book on exactly what they're looking for that they can't find elsewhere, they buy. A lot of them actually buy first and ask questions later. Do you mind? They bought it.